I'm sure you've heard people talk about renewable energy. Well, what does that mean? What is renewable energy? Well, I'm sure you all know about energy. Everything we do requires energy. We need energy to heat our homes, to light our living rooms, to watch television. We need energy to travel in cars, in trains, in aeroplanes. Everything we do requires energy. And energy exists in different forms: light, electricity, heat, chemical energy, sound energy. And energy is converted from one form to another. So that's energy. But what does renewable energy mean? Well, renewable energy means that the source of energy is always there. So for example, when you burn gas or coal or oil for energy, for heat, once it's been burnt, it's gone. It no longer exists. That's non-renewable energy. But renewable energy comes from the sun, comes from the wind, comes from geothermal. So the source of energy will always be there and always be available to use. There are different types of renewable energy that we can use today. I'm sure you've heard of wind turbines. Wind turbines are large windmills with blades that rotate round, and the energy from the wind blowing past them causes the turbine to rotate. The rotating turbine is connected to a generator that produces electricity that flows down cables and that we can then use to power our homes, to charge our vehicles, to light our cities. And on land, the wind can vary. Sometimes it's very windy, sometimes it's less windy. But out at sea, offshore renewable energy, the wind is much more constant and is much stronger. So that's why today there is a lot more emphasis on building wind turbines offshore, out at sea. They can extract much more energy from the wind. So the largest wind turbines today have blades that are about 100 meters long. That means when you look at the turbine, it will be almost as tall as the Eiffel Tower. These wind turbines can blow continuously out at sea and produce large amounts of electricity to power our homes and our cities. Other types of renewable energy are solar energy from sunlight. The Earth receives sufficient energy from the sun in just over 1 hour to power the entire planet for a whole year. So there is lots of energy available in sunlight. Solar photovoltaic panels, which I'm sure you have seen on the roofs of many houses, are panels that convert the energy of light from the sun directly into electricity. This then is connected to a battery to store the electricity, or it's connected to the electrical grid so that other people can use the electricity. So with both wind turbines and solar energy, we have a source that is always there, and we can capture the energy and convert it into electricity, which we can use. Other types of renewable energy would include geothermal. Many of you will have seen on television, I'm sure, volcanoes erupting or geysers blowing large amounts of steam up in the air. Where does that energy come from? Well, that energy comes from the core of the earth that is warm. And that energy can be extracted to provide heat and to use that heat to generate other types of energy which we can use. So when thinking about renewable energy, it's important to understand that it's much better for the planet to use renewable energy because the source of energy is always there and because we are not burning fossil fuels which produce carbon. And carbon dioxide is very bad for the planet. It causes global warming. So next time you turn on a light or you plug in your television, think about, where does the energy come from? Am I using renewable energy, which is much better for the planet?